Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel, BK World TV. Today we will be continuing the Build the U.S.S. Enterprise D series from DeAgostini, Japan, Pack 5, stages 15 through 18. Welcome back everyone. So today we will be continuing on the Build the U.S.S. Enterprise D series from DeAgostini, Japan, Pack 5, stages 15 through 18. So as you can see, we have the magazine for Pack 5 as well as all the parts that comes with it. Looks like there's also some like the cover for the top of the drive section, as you can see there. So anyways, let's go ahead and first take a look at the contents of the magazine. So here we have the magazine for Pack 5. So we're going to first take a look at the contents of the magazine. We'll skip over the build instructions and go directly to the back. So for the first part, you can see it's from season 1, episode 13, data lore. Talks about the crystalline entity as well as about lore, the brother of Data as well. And then you can see talks about some of the like the concept art data specs as well as like the breakdown parts of the lore or the android as well. Then next it talks about episode 14, which is Angel 1. And then you can see the infamous map painting there of the planet surface, some of the buildings for that. I guess they reused that later on. It says here that they reused it in Starbase 515, Malco 3, and some of the other planets. And then talks about episode 15, which had the Binars as the, I think, part of the maintenance team that worked on those working on the Enterprise D when they docked into the Starbase. So you can see some of the early concept arts for the Binars as well, and then some of the other concept arts for the Starbase as well. And then as you can see, the Enterprise D is docked at the Starbase, which this is also a map painting as well. And then I think there was one briefly it talks about like casting the TNG actors or actress like Natasha Yar and then Deanna Troy in the earlier ones. And then it talks about episode 16, which is too short a season. And you can see the he did the model of the planet's surface there as well. And then it talks about episode 17, which is when the bow breaks. So you can see some more of the concept arts of the alien ships there. And then episode 18, which is home soil. You can see some of the map, again another map painting there. Then talks about the casting Geordi LaForge. This character there, and then in the final page here, it's talked about episode 19, which is coming of age, and you can see some of the Andrew Probert's concept art for the shuttlecraft. So I believe this is the Type 7 shuttlecraft as well. I like the design of the Type 7 shuttlecraft with the nice sweeping windows and the curved design as well. But that is basically it for the magazine, so let's go ahead and get started on the build. So as you can see in stage 15, stage 15 comes with the support brackets for the saucer sections, skeletal frame here, as well as the, looks like the skeletal frame for the top portion of the drive section. But we won't be using this part just yet, only the support brackets. So let's go ahead and get started with this stage. So as you can see, we have the skeletal frame for the saucer section here that we've been building in the previous stages. So basically we will be installing the support bracket, the this larger piece as well as this narrower piece over to here. So the larger bracket will go near the center part, and then following that, the narrower support bracket will go here. And then we will be securing that with two BM screws each. So let's go ahead and screw that in. So as you can see, we got both of the frames screwed in. So let's go ahead and tighten the screws up for it. So now that the one bracket is tightened up, we'll go ahead and tighten the other one up. So now that we got the brackets installed on this side, what we'll be doing next is doing the same thing over on the other side of the support skull support frame here. So basically, again, the larger bracket will go towards the center, and then the thinner one goes here. And then again, we'll be using two BM screws each to screw that in. So let's go ahead and screw those in place. So now that we have the four screws screwed in, we'll go ahead and tighten up all four screws to make sure that the brackets are securely in place. Okay, so now that we have these four brackets here, two on each side, installed, that is it for stage 15. So a relatively straightforward stage. So now we will move on to stage 16. So in stage 16, we will be adding another piece of the skull frame over to the rest of the frame that we've been building for the saucer section. And then we will be also installing the shuttle bay doors over to the drive section. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we will be installing this skeletal frame over to the rest of the frame that we've been building for the saucer section. So basically, the frame will line up in these parts of the frame will line up with the support bracket that we added in stage 15. And then we will be screwing that in place with two BM screws each for each of the brackets. So let's go ahead and put those screws in. So as you can see, we now got the frame installed. So we will go ahead and tighten up those screws to the support bracket. So as you can see, we now have the another portion of the frame installed. Looks like probably just one more piece here, and then the frame for the at least the top portion of the frame for the saucer section will be completed. So we'll go ahead and set this piece aside, and then install the shuttle bay doors onto the drive section. So this is the drive section that we've been working on in the previous stage. So we'll go ahead and zoom in just a little bit for you guys. So as you can see, the shuttle bay doors here, these pieces will go in here, but first we need to get these wires out of the way. So we'll go ahead and bend these wires just a little bit so you can get the doors in. So we'll be taking the larger shuttle bay door here, and then this goes over to the right side. So basically, if it will go on this side. It'll only go in one direction because the screw hole will line up to the center part there. So it's gonna go in just like that. You can slide it in. So it just needs to basically needs to go underneath the window piece here that we installed with the lighting cover. So basically, so once that is in place, we'll go ahead and screw that in with one BP screw. And now that is done, we will install the left side of the shuttle bay door on this side here. So again, the screw hole for the shuttle bay door will match with the hole here, and it's gonna have to slide right underneath the windows that we installed previously. So as you can see, we've slid the shuttle bay door right in between the spacing right there. So now we'll go ahead and use another BP screw to secure that left side of the shuttle bay door in place. Just make sure that the screw is tight, but not too tight, because the shuttle bay doors are plastic pieces. And once the shuttle bay doors are in, that is it for stage 17. Stage 16. So as you can see from the outside here, we've installed the two shuttle bay doors here, and then also that frame, skeletal frame piece for the saucer section. So now we'll move on to stage 17. So in stage 17, we will be installing the bellow bridge onto its deck over here, which is these two pieces, and then we will also be installing the last piece of the skeletal frame for the saucer section, and then installing its brackets. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the first step for stage 17, we will be installing the battle bridge and then placing it onto the top deck for it, which is this piece here. Looks like maybe there's some oil or residue on this piece. It's a little bit shiny, but that's fine. But anyways, we will be basically, there's 3 pins on the back side of the battle bridge here, and then we'll line up into these 3 holes. So basically we'll just push it in until it clicks in place, and then that is it for this piece here. So we just set this piece aside, make sure not to lose it. Then we will be installing this last piece of the skeletal frame. So we zoom back out since the piece is quite large now. So we'll get the rest of the skeletal frame back here. So basically, this piece will go right here, just like that. And then what we'll be doing is we will be screwing it in with 2 BM screws each on these 2 brackets here that we've previously connected to the rest of the frame. So we'll go ahead and do that first. So as you can see, we screw these 2 brackets in. So let's go ahead and tighten up the screws. So now that the screws are tightened, we'll be installing this larger bracket piece, and this piece will go into these top 4 screws right here. If you zoom in just a little bit so you can see better. So the brackets will go into these 4 screws right here. So basically, if we slide the bracket right into the back here, it's gonna fit right there, like that. Obviously the gap will need to close up, just like that. So let's go ahead and screw that in. So now that we have one side of the bracket installed, we'll go ahead and install screw two more, use 2 more BM screws to secure the other side of the frame into the bracket. So we just need to make sure that the gap here is closed and aligned with the holes for the bracket, and then we will screw it in. So as you can see, we now have the bracket installed right here. So go ahead and tighten all 4 of the screws up right there for this bracket. And then next, we'll be installing this thinner bracket piece. This bracket will go right over here. So basically, it'll slide right underneath. And then again, we will be using 2 BM screws for each side to screw it in place. So the BM screws will go into these holes right here. So let's go ahead and screw this piece in. So as you can see, we now have this small bracket connected to both sides of the skeletal frame. So if we zoom out now, you can see that the entire frame, at least the top portion of the frame for the sausage section, is now completed. So it's quite the sausage section is quite large. As you can see, it's now taking shape. Probably just need to add the frames onto the underside, as well as all the hull panels as we keep going. But so far the sausage section is starting to take shape, looking really good. Can't wait to see how it looks like. But anyways, that is it for stage 17. So in stage 18, what we'll be doing is we'll be installing the windows to one of the deck panels here, and then also attaching the lighting as well as the reflectors, which is these 2 pieces here. We won't be using the panel for the drive section or the battle section here. We'll be setting that aside. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, these are all the pieces included in stage 18. So we'll be setting this the battle section of the panel or the hull side. But you can see the decline as well as the registry number here. So it's looking really nice. This deck panel is metal, along with the deck panel for the piece we're using as well is also metal. So that's it's nice to see. But anyways, we'll set this piece aside and get started. So what we need to do first is we need to install the windows, the blackened windows, as well as the clear piece. So we'll go ahead and cut those out and then start installing them. So, so we got all the windows pieces cut out. So we'll go ahead and line them up. So if we zoom in, we need to install them based on the configuration that's shown in the book. So we'll go ahead and put them in order, and install them in order, rather. So as you can see, we've installed all the window panels, both the clear ones and the black darkened windows onto the deck panel. So next what we're going to do is we're going to get these reflectors, so the rear reflectors that installs on top of those windows. So basically, there's the left one and the right one, which in my case it's not really it's not labeled, but anyways, basically the lights will go outwards of this panel. So basically, you'll install like this, and then the other side basically will install like that. And then we will be using what we'll be doing is we'll be using 2 DM screws, and then screwing the DM screws in on the inner part of the reflector panel. So let's go ahead and put those screws in first. So as you can see, we got the 4 screws installed in the center. So we'll go ahead and tighten the screws up, make sure they're secure. Then what we'll be doing next, we'll be installing the lightings. So these are the two lighting pieces. So basically the green and yellow lights will go on top, and then the red and black will be on the bottom. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and put the lights in on the other side as well. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 more DM screws and screw the rest of them in place. So let's go ahead and screw those in. So as you can see, we now got these screws in, so we'll go ahead and tighten the screws that we just put in. So once that is all done, we'll go ahead and test the lighting. So basically we'll get our battery pack. So if we zoom back out a little bit, we get our battery pack and the board here. So basically the battery pack will go into slot E, which is the, if we're looking this way, it'll be the bottom left corner. And then we'll be taking the lighting. So basically, if we flip the panel over, the left side of the wire will go to slot C on the board. It's the wrong direction. Let's put it the right way, and then slot the other one will go into slot D, and then it'll light up. So just need to secure the battery cover. Okay, so as you can see, the battery cover is a little bit loose, but as you can see, the light is lit up now. So if you maybe turn off the overhead lights for you guys, you can see that it is now, the clear ones are all lit up. We turn back the stereo lights on. So that is basically it for stage 18, and that is also everything. That is also it for pack 5. So in pack 5, stages 15 through 18, what we basically did was we finished the skittle frame as well as the support brackets for the south section here. So now you can see the entire skittle frame for the south section finished. So it's getting quite large. We also did install the shuttle bay doors on the battle section or the drive section here. These two shuttle bay doors there. And then we also installed the battle bridge onto the top deck here. And then we also set up the windows as well as the lighting and the back reflectors onto one of the deck pieces here. And that's basically it for pack 5. So far, have not run into any issues with any of the packs just yet. Hopefully I don't run into any issues, but we'll never know. So we'll just have to see and go from there on this journey for building the U.S.S. Enterprise D. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.